Boom shakalaka. Today's video we are talking about Bitcoin's recent piss poor performance. And if you stay tuned until the end, I have a special gift for you. Stay tuned. What's up everyone? Randall here from Crypto Love. Merry Christmas Eve day to everyone all around the world, whether you celebrate it or not. Now, today we are taking a look at Bitcoin's recent piss poor performance, explaining the exact reason why. And if you stay tuned till the end, have a special Christmas gift for all of you non-believers out there. Maybe just a little Christmas miracle wrapped around the corner at the end of this episode. So, before we get into it, smash the like button. Also, just hop on board and join the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017, longer and harder than everybody else out there. And you know what I'm talking about. Now, today, Fear and Greed Index at 73, up from yesterday's 70, but still in regular greed, not extreme greed. The overall market sideways today, nothing much happening. Bitcoin at 93,964, Ethereum at 33.96, XRP 224, BNB 686, Solana 192, Dogecoin 31 cents, Cardano 89 cents, and Tron 25 cents. Now, could just be, holiday time, people are taking profits and buying stuff around Christmas. Probably pretty likely, but we'll see how this plays out. January, historically, Chinese New Year, very bad time for Bitcoin. So hopefully we can carry some momentum into the new year for Bitcoin. But if we see right now, Bitcoin price getting squeezed between the blue line, the 21 EMA, and the yellow line, the 50-day moving average. The last time this happened, scan back with me to right here from October until October of 2024, Bitcoin was squeezed between the blue and yellow line. And then look at what it did after that. Price rocketed up. It went from $58,000 to $108,000, almost doubling. So could we be due for another doubling of Bitcoin price? We're going to take a look at that shortly in the episode. But why is Bitcoin performing so poorly right now? Well, it turns out that 80% of the time, Bitcoin's performance in the last 10 days of the year is negative. That means it's bad. The recent exceptions were 2016 and 2020, but in general, Bitcoin does bad the last 10 days of the year. Well, it's the last 10 days of a year, so go figure Bitcoin's price is doing bad. That doesn't discount what Bitcoin did so far this year. We had a pretty good year for Bitcoin. Looking forward to next year, because next year is supposed to be the year that's incredible. And even with Bitcoin doing that well this year, it's still not even the best performing asset of 2024. How about that? Cocoa is the best performing commodity of 2024, beating Bitcoin. I think I'm going 100x long on cocoa because there's no way that couldn't work out. Right? Now, if we take a look at some charts for Bitcoin, right now, based on the Mayer multiple, which has been a very accurate chart over the years, this predicts right now the price at $168,000 for Bitcoin. So, price could likely go up. As a matter of fact, almost doubling where we are right now. And if we take a look at this, Bitcoin recently bouncing off of retesting the monthly upper Bollinger Band, this red line right here, very similar to what happened back in January of 2024. After that, it rallied 86%. If we were to rally 86%, that would bring Bitcoin price up to $178,000. But we're not done there, because Friday the 13th are generally a nice day for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin tends to hit this upper trend line when it's on the way up. Now, based on this trend line, the next Friday the 13th is 6 months from now, June 13th, 2025. And based on past behavior, Bitcoin would reasonably be $275,000 by then. So a couple nice price predictions for Bitcoin. And if it does continue past that point, based on this, the time cycles previously have 14-month bear markets and 33 to 35-month bull markets. Well, the next bull market would not be over until the end of next year. So whatever happens right now is just a momentary pause in the middle of the bull run. Nothing much to be concerned about. This is saying November 2025 for the possible top. So we could be looking somewhere between maybe the summer, maybe November. Who knows? Or maybe cycles are a thing that's done because people now understand that Bitcoin is the hardest asset ever, and yada, yada, yada. You know the rest of the story. Now, altcoins are starting to break out. Not only is the altcoin market cap at previous all-time highs, but it is breaking through a trend line like we saw back here, suggesting that it's true that Christmas is indeed the beginning of Altseason. What happened here in 2021? Well, could we see the same thing, a massive Altseason about to happen? It'll be interesting. I can't wait to find out. Now, this is the little present, the gift that I have for any of you who stuck around, the one or two people who actually watched the whole way through the videos. You see, there was this post here. Michael Saylor said, if you're not buying Bitcoin at the top, you're leaving money on the table. And it seems kind of stupid, even though we all just buy the top and sell the bottom. But it does make sense if you take a look at what I'm going to show you in a second. Now, this guy, Giovanni Powerlaw, says kind of nonsense to not buy Bitcoin at the top, learn about the cycles, and buy at the bottom instead. But if you bought Bitcoin at the top right here, would you be bummed out right now? No, it was like, what, $100? You would be pretty stoked. If you bought Bitcoin at the top right here, $20,000, would you be bummed out right now? No, it's $100,000. If you bought at the top here, $70,000, would you be bummed out right now? No, it's over $100,000 or close to $100,000. So, despite what happens, buying at the top seems like a bad idea. But take a look at this. I was just messing around with ChatGPT, having it do some math for me, because why do it myself when I could have computers do it for me? Well, taking a look at the 50% of the worst years for Bitcoin. Okay, so if we take a look at the average yearly returns for Bitcoin, and all the good years, we get rid of them. The top half, all the good years that we had, every post-halving year when Bitcoin did well, just get rid of them. We only take the worst years. So all the years when Bitcoin had negative returns and just the worst performing years that Bitcoin ever had. Now, if we take those years, and you can see them right here, that was 2018, negative 73%, 2022, negative 63%, 2014, negative 57%, 2015, 34%, 2021, 59%, 2019, 92%, 2016, 123%, and 2024, 126%. So if we just take the 8 years with the lowest returns and average them, check this out. And if you want to see the math, clearly it's right there. But using only 50% of the years with the worst returns, the unweighted average ROI for Bitcoin is approximately 30%. The 8 worst years, and you still get a 30% return on Bitcoin, the hardest money that's ever been around. It's only going to get harder, that more people are only going to know about. It's just mind-boggling, because if you consider where we are right now, we are here. Bitcoin has only seen 4 halvings so far. Bitcoin has 32 halvings. Now, clearly, you're not going to live that long, because each halving is 4 years. That's 128 years. Unless you're, drinking your own piss or whatever makes you live longer. But if we take a look, it is going to get ever more scarce as time goes on. And when you consider bare minimum getting 30% returns, well, you just want to stack your sats. I think Michael Saylor has a good point here. If you're not buying Bitcoin at the top, you're leaving money on the table. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video. Also, right up there, we have a playlist of the crypto price predictions for 2025, the bull run year. And if you take a look at that first video, XRP, first prediction for that was spot freaking on. So check it out. Playlist right up there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.